it's been a minute since I made a video of talking, but I had to speak on the passing of Kevin Samuels. May he rest in peace. But I wanted to just speak on that because just seeing all of the back and forth on Twitter and social media, and a lot of men and even some of my male friends have hit me up about the distaste and disdain in their mouth for Black women being so bitter and celebrating his death. Says they're, saying that Kevin Samuels, what he mentioned about Black women, we're pretty much displaying that in his death, and it's what everything he said is basically making it all seem as if it was true. And this is what I want people to focus on as it relates to that. Me personally, as a woman, I watch Kevin Samuels every now and then. Some people will send me some of his clips. A lot of his stuff, some of it went viral. Here's what I have to say. And to those who are celebrating his death, and the men who are really just so perturbed with Black women about how they are reacting to the passing of his death. My point is, first and foremost, as a woman of God, I wouldn't ever celebrate the demise of someone, the death of someone, wish bad on anyone. Never. That's just not my heart. My heart is pure, and I keep it pure. Forgive others and things of that nature. However, with that being said, everyone does not have the same heart. Everyone does not have the same spirit of forgiveness. Some people just don't have unconditional love in their heart. Some people just, don't have the same morals and values and Christian values. So that being said, everyone reacts differently, and people handle things differently. With that being said, the key point a lot of people are missing throughout this whole situation. First of all, first and foremost, when I first heard the news, I was saddened. Okay, and I wasn't a huge Kevin Samuels fan, but I was saddened to hear the tragic loss of his, how he died, because for me, watching Kevin Samuels, he seemed to me, I always try to figure out, first of all, I'm the type of person, I try to figure out where a person is coming from. Okay, why are they the way they are? What in their life or life experiences, whether it's how they grew up, things that happen in their adulthood, what makes them think and act the way they act, right? So with Kevin Samuels, he came off to me extremely bitter and hurt. That's what I saw underneath everything, all of his messages. And to me, to hear that he died the way he died just saddened me, because it felt like, to me, did he ever get healing? Was for him to go out the way he went out, single, not around a loved family member. He was with what the rumors are saying, a woman that, he had just met. To go out that way with someone who barely knows you, probably didn't truly love or care about you, to die in that manner without being around a loved person, and to go out in that way where he probably never really got healing, that to me is sad in itself. I hate that he went out the way he went out. Number two, the point I want to make, the Black women who you guys are saying are celebrating his death, and how dare women, and y'all are just so bitter and y'all evil. And Kevin spewed a lot of negativity, a lot of hurtful comments, a lot of hurtful rhetoric towards women of color. He did. When you sow bad seeds, those seeds will reap. When we sow good seeds, those seeds will reap. Whatever we put out, whether it's good or bad, we will reap that. The tongue is like, in the word of God says, the tongue is like fire. It can set anything on fire. It's more explosive than anything in the world. Our tongue, we speak life or death. So whatever we choose to speak out of our mouth and use our platform to speak, we can either speak life or we can speak death. But we will reap whatever we speak out. And Kevin spoke a lot of death on Black women. The comments, the hurtful comments, the hateful comments, the labels, the rankings of Black women. that was not positive. It was not uplifting. Now, I know a lot of you say, now don't get me wrong, some of the stuff and the points that Kevin made were very valid, very factual. He called people out a lot on their carpet and their issues, but the delivery, the hurt and the rejection and the rankings that went along with his delivery was not positive. And he sowed those seeds. So to those seeds that he sown, to those women who he may have caused depression, may have caused low self-esteem, may have caused them to question themselves, may have caused them to not have hope or have faith and seek and know that there's something better for them. He has to, we have to be held accountable for what we put out here. And so just because he died does not take away any of those hurtful comments and feelings that he made some Black women feel. Just because he died does not take that away. When someone dies, you don't automatically forget everything that they did or how they made you feel. They won't forget that. And we all know in life, the saying always says people will never forget how you made them feel. They might forget what you gave them or what you did for them, but they'll never forget how you made them feel. So with that being said, y'all Black men never have been in a Black woman's shoes. So you don't know exactly how he made those Black women feel. Those who may have had children, single moms, women over 35, women who had, may have went through a divorce, women who may, overweight issues or self-esteem, any type of issues. You just never know with the way his delivering his message and how hurtful and disrespectful it was, how it made those women feel. So you can't expect them all of a sudden to wake up, oh, Kevin died, and they are changing their mindset towards him. No, it does not happen that way. That's why you have to be careful what you use with your mouth. Either you're going to speak life or you're going to speak death. We have a choice, and life is choice driven. And we all live by the consequences and the choices that we make. We have to hold ourselves accountable and not stop lying to ourselves, look in the mirror and hold ourselves accountable for how we treat people and how we do others. And to know that we reap what we sow. So to say all that, no, I'm not praising and standing with those women who are celebrating his death. I would never wish that on anybody. That's somebody's son. That's somebody's father. That's someone's friend. I would never. But you also have to take a step back and say, okay, how did he make these people feel? And men, y'all need to look in the mirror as well. And women, all of us need to look in the mirror and say, am I treating people a certain way? Am I sowing bad seeds? Am I doing things to hurtfully and despitefully reject and treat people and mistreat people? Am I treating people less than me? Am I treating people beneath me? Am I thinking I'm better than someone? I'm putting someone else down? Am I using people? Am I, sowing discord? Am I being negative towards people? Am I being disrespectful? Am I talking to me any kind of way? And, that's what you need to be looking in the mirror and questioning. That's what we need to be learning from his death. Don't let his death be in vain, but let his death make us look in the mirror and say, how are we treating others? When we pass and when we die, how did we make other people feel? What will people say about us? That's what I want to speak on. Rest in peace, Kevin Samuels. I'm sad that you didn't find healing and peace to me while you were on this earth, because just the way you went out, which is all circumstantial rumors, but if it all is true, it's a really sad way to go. May he rest in peace. I pray for his family, but I just want everybody to take a moment and learn from this.